Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. In today's class, we are coming to talk about three set problems using what? Venn diagram. Okay, this Venn diagram was made by John Venn, as we all know. Okay, in today's problem, we have a problem on the board which says that in a secondary school, there are 174 students in Form 2. Of these, 86 play table tennis, 84 play football, and 94 play volleyball. 34 play volleyball and what? Football. 30 play table tennis and volleyball, and 42 play tennis and what? Football. Each student play at least one of what? The three games, and X student play all three games. Our first information is that what? We should illustrate this or information on a Venn diagram. The second thing they ask us to do is that write down an equation in X and what? And find what? X. And our last thing is that we should find if a student is chosen at random from Form 2, what is the probability that he plays what? Two games. Okay, so this is the question we are coming to solve today. But remember to what? Subscribe to our YouTube channels, as well as what? Pressing on the notification button to get our videos each and every time when you come our way. Okay, in so doing, today we are mainly coming to talk about what? How to what? Write the informations from these questions and what is needful of us each and every time when what such questions are given to us. So keep going. We are coming to analyze the question and also what? Get to know what is required of us and what does the question mean and what are we supposed to do each and every day when you see certain words in the question. Okay, so analyzing this in a secondary school, there are what? 74 students. This shows that our union, which is our N of U, we have 174 students in the school. Okay, going further, we get to know that of these, 86 play what? Table tennis. So because it is table tennis, we can represent table tennis with what? T. So N of table tennis is equal to what? 86. Because they told us that of these 86 play table tennis. Then they got to know that 84 play what? Football. So because it's football, we represent football people with a capital T. So N of F is equal to 84. They went on to tell us that and 94 play what? Volleyball. So because it's volleyball, so V. So N of capital V is equal to what? 94. Okay. And they went on to tell us that 34 play what? Volleyball and what? Football. The moment they tell us that volleyball and football, it means what? Intersection. So they mean intersection of volleyball and what? Football. So volleyball intersection what? Football. And they said they are what? 34. Okay. They went on to also tell us that what? 30 play table tennis and what? Volleyball. So that means intersection of what? Table tennis and what? Volleyball. So N of table tennis intersection volleyball is what? 30. Okay. And they went on to also tell us that and 42 play what? Tennis and what? Football. Okay, that means intersection of tennis and what? Football. So N of tennis intersection what? Football is equal to what? 42. Okay, going further, they let us to know that each student play at least one of what? The three games. Okay, so we underline this first. We underline this statement down. Then we continue. Then they went on to say that and X student play what? All three games. So that means the intersection of what? All the three games. So intersection of all the three games, that is table tennis, intersection football, intersection volleyball is equal to what? X. Okay, so coming to this particular instance, which says that each student play at least one of the three games. When questions are set like this and they give you this particular statement in this, please note that always in Venn diagrams, in three set problems, we have what? 4 regions. We have what? 4 regions. In these 4 regions, we say that the last particular region, which is in drawing it, if you have a Venn diagram like this, here like this, which our universal set will be here. Our universal set is 174. Look at this here. Okay. Then we have our circles within it. Okay. They mean that those that will be here, if this statement comes that each student play at least one of the 3 games, we mean that those people that have to be here, there is nobody here because this is the region that says that neither of the 3 games. That means there are people that did not play what? some of the three games. But in this case, when these questions are being read, each student play at least one. They're going to hear at least one. That means that there is nobody at this particular region. Okay, so doing so, representing whatever we have on the Venn diagram here, that is what we are coming to do. So our first thing asks us to what? To represent this what? On the Venn diagram. So that is what we are coming to do now. So representing, we know that T will come first. So N of T. And we know that the people of T is what? 86. Okay, so 86 comes here. Then that of N of F. N of F football, so N of F. And they are what? 84. So we put it there. As well as N of N. So N of N is our third circle. And they are also what? 94. Okay. Going further, we got to know that no volleyball intersection football. That is volleyball intersection football are what? 34. They are what? 34. But remember, when they say volleyball intersection football, they mean the whole of this region. That is the whole of this region. So for us to get the whole of this region is 34, but you can see that this particular region is found inside this region. So we have to always subtract this region from the 34 that the particular number that is given to us. So subtracting here, they told us that the intersection of all of them, and this place is the intersection of all of them, and that particular place is what? X. So that means 34 minus what? X. Because we have to subtract this one from the whole region before we can get this small region. Going further, they told us that the intersection of what? Tennis and what? Volleyball is what? 30. So tennis and volleyball is what? 30. So this is also what? 30. That is the whole of this. So what we do is that we subtract X from it. Okay. Then he went on further to tell us that the intersection of what? Tennis and football. Tennis and football is what? 42. That means what? 42 minus what? X. And that is also being written here. Okay, going further, they do not give us any of this particular region. So we represent them with variables we like. So we represent them with what? A, B, C. Okay, so this is how we'll be able to represent this what? On a Venn diagram. So when questions like this are given to you, please remember to represent it this way. You go about it first as I've explained it to you, and represent it this way. Okay, back then in our next video, we'll explain to you how to solve questions like this when they are given to us. So please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also press on the notification bell whenever we come in. Thank you.